Good afternoon, teacher.
Good
afternoon, teacher.
afternoon. Lisa, are you feeling well now?
Yes, teacher.
Hello, good afternoon, teacher.
Good afternoon. I think you guys got homework, right? For number 7, right? Have you finished? Have you finished number 7? Number 7 ပြီးထားရလားလို့ပြောပြန်လို့ဖြေတာပြီးသွားပြီလား
Yes.
Yes, teacher.ပြီးသားပါပြီ
Okay. Tao mày đi chơi để sao vậy bạn?
မနက်ခင်းကလေးကမီးပြတ်နေတာအခုမှလာ
Cho nên được rồi.
ဘုမမနေ့တည်းကပြန်နေခုတိမလာဘူး
Hả là? Cho nó khana mà là, sao mình cái này mà là được rồi. Mê tu ye, to sen ye. Tu sen ye, hin the sen ye, akaya mi pian ni ja na.
မဟုတ်တယ်သမီးမေးပြနေရတဲ့
Di tu mi pian na, okay. Aka la pian de. Ai fa hin the sen ne to sen ne pian ne ni ya.
Yes.
Hin the sen so ye, hin the sen jo ye so then ya. Hwa ba le. Mo den ne. Mo den ba. Yes, teacher. Okay, so we'll check the homework first, okay? So I will start with Anita. Anita, can you give me the answer for number 7? Which of the natural disasters on this page do you think is the most frightening and why?
I think it's wildfire.
Wildfire. Okay, so what is your reason?
It's scary and there's like smokes affect us and our breathing.
Yeah.
And they I think affect our lungs too. And it's scary. The most dangerous thing is it's scary. If you are surrounded by things that are on fire, I can't imagine that.
So you mean there are also other consequences besides destroying everything because of the wildfire, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so you can choose make person.
Interesting.
He doesn't.
Hello. Hello.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, so which is the most frightening natural disaster for you? And you also have to give reason. Why?
I think earthquake because it could destroy like an entire city and it will cost a lot of money to repair.
So earthquake, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you can choose next one.
You do more.
Okay, teacher. So I think earthquake
Earthquake.
because it can result in a loss of damage with people and losing their life. So
Losing their lives and all their belongings, right?
and the environment getting destroyed.
And the environment is getting destroyed. Okay. So earthquake too, right? So you have the same idea with man and John. Okay, interesting, right? Okay, so you can choose next one.
Anytime.
Anytime.
Yes, teacher, I think it's flat.
Flat.
And because and it can pick up and carry away a lot of things, and also a lot of people.
A lot of people suffer, right?
Kind of like.
Okay. Okay, so you can choose next one to me.
Susan.
Susan.
Everything's are flying at the same time. If I have to choose one, I would like to go with hurricanes. Despite how experience is kind of like hurricane, but actually it's just the normal storm, which is not a big. This is traumatizing for sure. The people have lost. I am the word like the site, it got destroyed pretty bad. So I think that's the worst instance of any experience according to the others disasters, I believe. I would like
No.
I think I have to like tornado. Tornado is the worst natural disaster, I guess, because it's extraordinary compared to others. Like it's like a big thing, and even in movie you can see that you can transfer to another universe, like Oza.
Even to another universe, really? Okay. Okay, so you can choose next one.
I'll choose Penny.
Penny.
I would like to say it's wildfire, because like really no one want to die in a fire, and before you die, you have to see a lot because of your panic. Yeah, so that's my
So wildfire, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can choose next one.
Me too, Jen.
Me too.
I choose Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi can disrupt transportation, communication, power, and gas service and water supply. They also lead to deterioration of air quality and loss of use of property, crops, resources, and animals and people.
Okay, so you can choose next person to me.
Season fan. Season fan.
Season fan.
I think earthquake because it is starvation covered to upset at starvation.
Earthquake, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you can choose next one.
Villalea.
Villalea is absent today. She take a leave today because she is sick.
Atta Toze.
The dolphin.
For me, it's hurricane. Also, hurricane can produce tornado at the same time. The wind can soar more than 400 miles per hour. So as a result, hurricane damage public health and environment.
Okay, sorry, my electricity went out. Okay, so ခုနကဘယ်လိုပြောတာလဲ ခုနကဘယ်လိုလဲပြီးသွားတာလဲ
တော်တော်စင်
တော်တော်စင်ပြီးသွားတာနော် Okay တော်တော်စင်နောက်ထပ်ဘယ်လိုရွေးလိုက်လဲသမီး
ထဲဘယ်သူမှမရှိလိုက်
Okay သမီးမလာသမီးတက်သွားတော့
come now
Come now is here
Yes.
Okay
I think wildfire. I have read wildfire is good for forest, but when it's become bigger, like we can lose the forest and animal in the forest, and some village can be burned, and the air pollution can be caused by wildfire. Yes.
Okay so it's wildfire right? So you can choose next one please
Jason. Oh.
Hmm?
Jason. Jason.
Jason
Okay. And I tried wildfire too, because the smell of smoke and suffocation is very common in people who die from fan. That's all, teacher.
Okay, so you have to choose next one.
Teacher, who left?
Who left? Is it finished? James is finished. So I think when two are gone, and I think only the two are gone left, right?
Oh, Aga.
Aga.
For me, I think earthquake is the most frightening thing for me because the epicenter of earthquake is like in my town, and like there are other things like hurricane or wildfire or like floating is really rare to happen in my town. So the earthquake is the most dangerous for me.
Okay. Okay, so next is Nentuang, right?
So I think Wi-Fi is frightening because it can worsen climate changes.
Is all?
Yes.
Okay, your reason is quite short. Okay, so I think everyone has finished, right? Okay, so we'll continue to the next page, which is on page number 122. And it's reading, right? So you can see the picture. So just by seeing the picture, what is that? How do you think?
Wildfire.
Black people.
They suffer from some natural disaster. No.
Yeah. So maybe they are from Africa, right? Africa. So okay. So the title is Drought in East Africa. So what does that mean, drought? What does that mean, drought?
No rain.
Yeah, there has been no rain for a long time, right? So there is a drought. Okay. So the question there is a question that we have to discuss. Why is water important for life? So how do you think? Why water is important for our life?
We can die without water.
Yes, we can die without water. And
90% of
is there any other reason? We can't live without water. And
for natural
60% of water
trees,
is contained in the
plants.
body.
Yeah, so we can't plant anything, right? For food. So if there is no water, there is no food, right?
We can take shower.
Yeah, we can take shower. Shower is an important thing for the region where there is a drought.
Even there is water. If the weather is cold, we won't take shower.
Oh my god. Okay. Okay, so of course water is really important, right? You can't get food without water. So people can't live without water, right? So there is a read this report by Action 8 and why do you think it is written? So you have to read this and you have to answer the question. Why do you think it was written? Okay. So read it and answer this question for me, okay? So have you finished reading this?
No, teacher, wait a minute.
So everyone, have you finished reading this?
Yes, teacher.
Yes.
Okay. So you have to answer this question, right? So why do you think it was written? So how do you think? Why it is written?
They want help.
They want help, okay? They want help. So is there any different idea? To know that they want help.
I think it's like it will be broadcasted on the news.
For the news, right?
Yes,
Mhm.
I think so.
And any other different idea?
They want to relax the wars, what's happening in
So
some
they
cases.
want
Really
everyone's attention, right? So they can get help, right? And people can know that by reading this, they will know what is happening there, how people are suffering there, right? So by getting this attention, they can get help, right? So that is the intention of the writer, right? We can see like that. Okay. Okay, so we'll move to vocabulary part. Number 2, work with a partner and find these words in the report and work out their meaning from the context. So can you see these words in the context?
Yes, teacher.
Yes.
Severe, right? Severe, drought, and urgent. Did you see urgent?
Yes, teacher.
What is that?
A kind of like emergency.
That page.
Very important.
Urgent need of help.
Yes, so 5 million people are urgent. So there is urgent And what is malnourished? What is malnourished?
Ahara chudaya.
Yes, ahara chudaya, right? They don't have enough nutrition, right? Because there is no food and there is no water. So of course they are malnutrition. So it means that they don't have enough nutrition, right? So that is malnutrition. And circumstances. What does that mean, circumstances?
She any
Yes, it's the same with situation, right? Situation, circumstances. So they have the same meaning. And what is the meaning of severe? So what does that mean, severe?
ပြင်းထန်
Yes, it's the same like serious, right? Serious, severe. So how about drought? We have talked about that, right? It has been a long time that there is no rain. So that is the drought, right? There is no rain for a long time. And urgent, what does that mean, urgent?
အရေးကြီး
Yes, it's like immediately, right? So it's urgent. So we have to do that immediately. So that is urgent. So malnutrition, so they don't have enough nutrition, right? So you know all these words, right?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so we will move to reading comprehension questions. So reading, read the report again and answer these questions. So you have to read this again and you have to find the answers for 1 up to 5. Okay, so find it after that we'll check the answer, okay?
Teacher, like number 4's pronunciation is malnourished. Number 2's for
Malnourished, yes. Malnourished, malnutrition. You will know malnutrition, right? Malnutrition, malnourished. Have you finished?
Not yet, teacher.
Have you finished?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes and
Everyone?
no.
Huh?
Never mind.
Okay. So shall we check?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. So number one is, what is the crisis described in the report and who has it affected? Okay, so what is the answer for number one? What is the crisis described in the report? What is the
Severe
problem?
drought.
Yes, a severe drought, right? A severe drought has been mentioned, right? Has been described in the report. And there is also a second question. Who has it affected?
East African
It has a,
countries.
yes, and people,
East
children.
African countries, right? Like Kenya, Ethiopia, Somalia, Uganda, and Djibouti, right? So these countries has been affected, right? Okay. So have you got the answers for number one, everyone?
Yes.
Yes, teacher.
So
Yes,
how about
teacher.
number two? How has the crisis affected Sabrina and her family? So how has it affected?
Kills their animals. And
Yeah, they are animals, right? Like cows and goats has been died because of the drought, right? That is why they suffer from shortage of water and food, right? So that is how it affected to their family, right? So have you got all the answers for number two, everyone?
Yes.
The answer is right here, right? Okay. So how about number three? How are people surviving? How are they surviving?
By charities support.
Yes,
I
they survive, right? By getting the charity support, right? Or by getting help from the charity, right? So that is the answer for number three. And number four, is the situation going to improve in the near future? So how do you think after reading this?
No.
No.
Situation
No?
is likely to get worse over the next few months.
Yes, so the answer is right here, right? So it will get worse for near future, right? Okay, so how about five, the last one? How does the report end and why do you think it ends in this way?
because they don't have nothing to describe more.
I think they have lost hope and they just ended it.
So we have two parts, right, to answer the question. So we will answer the first part of the question. How does the rebel end? So how does it end?
With the ambition of the main character.
Some kind of hope, right? You can say hope. They still have hope for their future, right? So, and there is the second part of the question. Why do you think it ends in this way?
They
So
want
how
us
do
to
you-
emphasize the ending.
The writer
They want to
wants to
emphasize the
describe
ending.
the future loss of.
Yeah, Aga, you say something?
The writer wants to describe the future loss of the children in this area.
Okay. So is there any different idea for the second part of number 5 question? So actually, even the situation is really terrible, people can still have hope, right? So we can think like that, right? In any
Teacher, how about we
situation,
also
can
write about the electricity, like paragraph?
still
We
have
should write,
hope.
We should write, teacher. I will be the
Yeah,
reporter.
we don't have hope.
I don't know.
We don't have charity.
But we still have hope, right?
I think it's only 0.111%.
0.0000001, right?
Yeah.
Okay, whatever. I don't know how to say. It's like only 20 minutes here, and it just went off again. It's really hot. It's like hell. Okay, so whatever, we have to move number 4, right? Whatever the situation is, we have to go on, right? So number 4 is rewrite the sentence using the structure in brackets. So okay, so before doing this number 4, I will explain the usage of grammar. It is despite and in spite of. So have you ever heard of the usage despite and in spite of? What does that mean? What does that mean? Okay, like, although, despite, and in spite of introduce a contrast လို့ပြောထားပြီလားအဲ့တော့ contrast point ကိုတင်ပြခြင်းနဲ့ဆိုလို့ရှိရင် although တော့သိရမှာ although
Yes.
ဒီမှာက example လေး number 1 မှာကြည့်လိုက် example လေး although they were hungry the children managed to sleep ဟုတ်ပြီနော်အဲ့တော့ပြန်ရေးပြထားတယ် despite plus ing form ဆို despite being hungry the children managed to sleep actually meaning ကအတူတူပဲဆိုတော့ although နဲ့ despite နဲ့ in spite of နဲ့အကုန်လုံးအတူတူပဲသုံးရတယ်အဓိပ္ပာယ်ဆိုတော့မြန်မာလိုပြန်ရင်တော့တော်လဲဆိုတဲ့အဓိပ္ပာယ်မျိုးပြန်လို့ရတယ်ဟုတ်ပြီနော် contrast point ပေါ့အဲ့တော့အရှိမထားပါတယ်မှာသူတို့ကစာနေကြတယ်ဒါပေမဲ့ကလေးကအိတ်ကြတယ်ဆိုတော့နှစ်ခုက contrast ဖြစ်နေတယ်တစ်ချက်နှစ်ချက်ကအဲ့တော့စာနေကြတော့လဲပဲအိတ်ကြတယ်ပေါ့နော် manage to sleep ဆိုတာအိတ်ဖို့လို့ manage လုပ်နိုင်ကြသေးတယ်လို့ပြောချင်တာဟုတ်ပြီနော်အဲ့တော့အခုကျတော့ဒီပြက်နေတော့လဲပဲစာသင်နေရတယ်အဲ့လိုအခြေအနေမျိုးပေါ့အဲ့တော့ contrast ဖြစ်နေတဲ့ point တစ်ခုကိုကျတော့ရှင်းပြောမယ်ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်အဲ့တော့ despite of သုံးလို့ရတယ် in spite of သုံးလို့ရမယ်အဲ့တော့ although လိုမျိုးပဲအဲ့တော့ဘာလေးပဲကွာသွားလဲဆိုတော့ကျွန်တော်အရင်တော့လိုမျိုးကျွန်တော်သင်ခဲ့တဲ့ pattern လိုမျိုးပဲ pattern လေးပဲကွာသွားတာဟုတ်ပြီနော်သုံးပုံသုံးပြီးလေးပဲကွာသွားတာအဓိပ္ပာယ်ကတော့ although တို့ despite တို့ in spite of တို့ however တို့ though တို့ even though တို့အဲ့ဒါအကုန်လုံးအတူတူပဲဆိုတော့နော်အဲ့ even though although though however အဲ့ဒါရဆိုမြင်မှုနေကြတယ်ဟုတ်ပြီနော်အဲ့ despite တို့ in spite of ကျတော့သုံးခဲ့တယ်ဒါပေမဲ့အတူတူပဲအဓိပ္ပာယ်ဟုတ်ပြီနော်အဲ့အကုန်လုံးချက်သုံးအတူတူပဲသုံးလို့ရတယ်အဲ့တော့ခဏ although တွေပါထပ်သုံးနေတယ်ဆိုတော့အဓိပ္ပာယ်တူတယ် despite တို့ in spite of တို့လည်းသုံးလို့ရတယ်ဟုတ်ပြီနော်အဲ့တော့ဘာကွာသွားလဲဆိုတော့ although ရဲ့နောက်မှာကြတော့ although plus နောက်မှာပါလေလား they were hungry ဆိုတာပါလေ there is a subject there is a verb တော့ sentence ကကြောင်းလိုက်တယ်လို့ပြောလို့ရတယ်ဟုတ်ပြီနော်အဲ့တော့ although ရဲ့အနောက်မှာဆိုရင် although plus အနောက်မှာ full sentence လိုက်တယ်ဟုတ်ပြီနော် although they were hungry ဆိုတော့ sentence ကကြောင်းလုံးဟုတ်ပြီနော်အဲ့တော့သူ့ရဲ့အနောက်မှာဆိုရင် sentence ကကြောင်းလုံးလိုက်မယ်ပြီးလို့ရှိရင် comma ပြီးရင်အနောက်မှာ sentence နောက်ကကြောင်းလိုက်မယ်သူနဲ့ contrast ဖြစ်နေတဲ့ sentence နောက်ကကြောင်းလိုက်မယ်ဟုတ်ပြီနော်အဲ့တော့ sentence ကကြောင်းချိတ်တာဆိုတော့အဲ့တော့ despite ကကြတော့ဘာကွာသွားလဲဆိုတော့ despite နဲ့ in spite of ကသူကနောက်မှာဘာလိုက်တယ်လို့ပြောထားတယ်အနောက်မှာ in spite of the fact 5 million people are in urgent need to food အဲ့တော့ after despite or in spite of we use a noun or noun လိုက်မယ် sentence ကကြောင်းမလိုက်ဘူး noun လိုက်မယ်အဲ့တော့တစ်ခါတလေကြာရင် noun phrase အဲ့တော့မျက်စိမလဲတော့ noun phrase နဲ့ noun ကအတူတူပဲကျွန်တော် noun ဆိုတာထားတာ a boy တို့ girl တို့အဲ့ဆိုကျွန်တော် noun တွေကိုပြောတာဟုတ်ပြီနော် Okay, now phrase ကကြတော့ a beautiful girl ဟုတ်ပြီနော်နည်းနည်းလေးပဲပို့သွားမယ်ဒါပေမဲ့အဲ့တစ်ခုလုံးကိုကျွန်တော်ဘာသာပြန်ချလိုက်အဲ့ now တစ်ခုလုံးပဲဟုတ်ပြီနော်တစ်လုံးထပ်ပို့သွားရင်ကျွန်တော်အဲ့ကောင် now phrase ကိုပြောတာဟုတ်ပြီနော် a beautiful girl တို့ a cute baby တို့အဲ့လိုဆိုအဲ့ကောင်ကကျွန်တော် now phrase တွေပဲဟုတ်ပြီနော်အဲ့တော့ now လိုက်မယ်နော်အဲ့ now လိုက်မယ် pronoun ကလည်းကျွန်တော် is a kind of noun ပဲဟုတ်တယ်မလား he တို့ she တို့ him တို့အဲ့ကောင် it တို့အဲ့ဒီဆို pronoun ဟုတ်ပြီနော်အဲ့တော့သူရဲ့နောက်မှာ noun လိုက်မယ် pronoun လိုက်မယ်ပြီးတော့ or the ing form of the verb verb လိုက်မယ်ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်သူရဲ့ form ဒီ ing form ကိုပြရမယ်ဟုတ်ပြီနော်အဲ့ ing form ဆိုတော့ကျွန်တော်ရှင်းပြရတဲ့ခါကျတော့အဲ့ ing form ကျွန်တော် regular ကိုမှလို့ရှိရင်ကျွန်တော် noun ကိုပြောတယ်အဲ့တော့ကျွန်တော်အလွယ်မှတ်မယ်ဆိုလို့ရှိရင် despite နဲ့ in spite of ကျွန်တော် noun ပဲလိုက်တယ် noun or noun phrase ဟုတ်ပြီနော်ဒါပဲလိုက်တယ်အဲ့လိုမှတ်ထားလို့ရတယ်အဲ့တော့ although နောက်မှာဆိုရင် full sentence လိုက်တယ်ဟုတ်ပြီနော် although even though however ဆိုကျွန်တော် full sentence လိုက်တယ်အဲ့ full sentence မသုံးချင်ဘူးကွာ noun လေးနဲ့ noun phrase တွေပဲသုံးချင်တယ်contrast point နဲ့ပြောချင်တယ်ဆိုရင် despite နဲ့ in spite of ကိုသုံးရမယ်ဟုတ်ပြီနော်အဲ့တော့သူကပြပြထားတဲ့အနောက်မှာသူက noun လိုက်တယ် noun phrase လိုက်တယ် pronoun လိုက်တယ်ဆိုတော့သူကတစ်ခုချင်းပြန်သုံးပြထားတယ် noun phrase ဆို is a kind of noun ပဲအဲ့တော့ despite such extreme circumstances အဲ့တော့ such extreme circumstances တစ်ခုလုံးပေါင်းလိုက်ရင်အဲ့ noun နေရာမှာရှိတယ်အဲ့ကောင် noun phrase တစ်ခုလုံးပဲအဲ့တော့ noun ပေါ့ despite plus noun or noun phrase အဲ့နောက်မှာနောက်ထပ်သူနဲ့ contrast ဖြစ်တဲ့ sentence မှာပြောင်းလိုက်တယ်ဟုတ်ပြီနော်အဲ့sentence ကိုချိန်မဲ့ sentence မှာကြောင်းကတော့ contrast ဖြစ်နေရမယ်ဟုတ်ပြီနော် idea contrast ဖြစ်နေရမယ်ဟုတ်ပြီနော်အဲ့တော့ pronoun လိုက်တယ် pronoun ကျတော့ despite this အဲ့တော့ this ကကျတော့ pronoun ဟုတ်ပြီနော်အဲ့တော့ this အဲ့လိုလိုက်လို့ရတယ် despite this they have continued to have a positive attitude ဟုတ်ပြီနော်အဲ့တော့ ing form ကျတော့ despite having very little food အဲ့တော့ ing နဲ့ပတ်သက်တဲ့ phrase တစ်ချောင်းလုံးတွေ့လား full sentence မဟုတ်ဘူးphrase အပြတ်လေးပဲဒါပေမဲ့သူ့ရဲ့နောက်မှာ plus ing ကတက်လိုက်နေရမယ်ဟုတ်ပြီနော် despite having very little food and water they are managing to survive ဟုတ်ပြီနော်အဲ့တော့ရေနဲ့အစားအသောက်နည်းနည်းလေးပဲရှိပေမဲ့လည်းပဲသူတို့ကအသက်ရှင်သန်နေကြသေးတယ်အဲ့တော့အရှိက sentence နဲ့နောက်က sentence နဲ့ contrast ဖြစ်နေတယ်အဲ့တော့ contrast ဖြစ်နေတဲ့ဆိုတဲ့ချက်ကိုနားလည်လိုက်နားလည်တယ်နော်သူမကစာမလုပ်ပေးမဲ့လဲစာမွဲအောင်နေသေးတယ်အဲ့ဒါဆိုချိန်လိုက်ရတယ်စာလုပ်ပြီးဆောင်မအောင်တယ်ဆိုကြအဲ့ sentence ကိုချိန်လို့မရဘူးเนาะစာလုပ်တယ်အဲ့ဒါကြောင့်ဆောင်မအောင်တယ်ဆိုကြတော့အဲ့မှာအကြောင်းရင်းပြတဲ့ so လို့ဘာလို့ပဲချိန်လို့ရမယ်ဟုတ်ပြီเนาะအဲ့တော့ contrast ဖြစ်နေရမယ်ဆိုခုနကပြောလို့စာမလုပ်ပေမဲ့ဆောင်မအောင်သွားတယ်ဟုတ်ပြီเนาะ
စာလုပ်ပြီးစာမွေးမအောင်
yes ဆောင်းလုပ်ပြီးတော့လဲဆောင်မအောင်ချအောင်အဲ့လို contrast ဖြစ်နေတဲ့အကြောင်းအရာလေးတွေဆိုချိန်လို့ရတယ်ဟုတ်ပြီเนาะအဲ့တော့sentence မကြောင်းချိန်တာဖြစ်တဲ့ဒါတွေ conjunction လို့ခေါ်တယ်ဟုတ်ပြီเนาะ conjunction တွေဒါတွေ conjunction တော့သိရမလားသိရနော် attend ပါကျွန်တော် 8 speech တစ်ခါပြောပဲเนาะ8 speech ထဲမှာပါတယ် conjunction ကဆိုတော့ idea နှစ်ခုဒါမှမဟုတ်လို့ရှိရင် sentence နှစ်ခုကိုချိန်ပေးတယ်အဲ့ idea နှစ်ခု sentence နှစ်ခုမှာ contrast ဖြစ်နေတယ်ဆန့်ကျင်ဘက်ဖြစ်နေတဲ့အကြောင်းအရာအဲ့လိုဖြစ်နေတဲ့ဟာတွေကိုဆိုတော့ despite in spite of သုံးပြီးတော့ချိန်လို့ရတယ်ဒါပေမဲ့ despite in spite of နောက်မှာဘာပဲလိုက်မလဲဆိုတော့ noun ပဲလိုက်မယ်အလွယ်မှန်ကျွန်တော် noun ပဲလိုက်မယ်ဒါတွေအကုန်လုံးက noun တွေပဲဆိုတော့ noun ပဲလိုက်မယ်မှတ်ထားပါလားဟုတ်ပြီနော်အဲ့မှာပြန်ခွဲလို့ရှိရင် noun phrase pronoun ing form ဒါမှအဲ့ဒါဆို potential မှာရှင်းမယ်နော် okay ရှင်းမယ်ဆိုတော့ exercise လုပ်ကြည့်အောင်နော် okay number 4မှာသူက although အမှ example ရေးပြထားတယ် although they were hungry the children managed to sleep အဲ့မှာသူက despite နဲ့ ing form နဲ့ဆက်ခိုင်းတယ်ဆက်ခိုင်းနေဆိုတော့အမှ despite အဲ့တော့ ing form ကျတော့ဒီမှာ were hungry ကိုယူလိုက်တယ်အဲ့တော့ they နဲ့ children နဲ့ကျတော့ subject ကတစ်ခုလေးပဲဆိုတော့ they ကိုထုတ်ထားခဲ့မယ်ဟုတ်ပြီနော်ထုတ်ထားခဲ့ပြီးတော့မှbeing hungry အဲ့တော့ where ကိုကျွန်တော် ing form ပြောင်းတော့သူက verb to be ပဲဖြစ်တဲ့အတွက်ကြောင့်မလို့ be ကို ing ပေါင်းလိုက်တယ် despite being hungry the children managed to sleep ရမလားအဲ့ sentence လေးနားလည်လားနားလည်တယ်နော် okay အဲ့တော့ number 2က although there is a severe drought Sabrina and her family have some water to drink အဲ့တော့သူက in spite of နဲ့ noun phrase နဲ့ဆက်ခိုင်းတယ်အဲ့ဒါဆိုကျွန်တော်ဘယ်လိုရေးလို့ရမလဲ in spite of
severe drought
yes a severe drought အဲ့တော့ဒီ sentence ကို although နဲ့အဲ့တော့ကျွန်တော်အလွယ်မဲ့ပဲဆိုရင် although ပါတဲ့ sentence တွေကိုထုတ် although လေးတွေထုတ်ပြီးတော့မှအနောက်မှာ ing ဆိုတော့ ing ကိုပြောင်းချလိုက် noun phrase ဆိုရင် noun phrase တွေပဲကြည့်လိုက်အဲ့တော့ although there is a drought severe drought ရှိပေမဲ့လည်းဟုတ်တယ်နော်ကျွန်တော်ဘာသာပြန်ချလိုက် severe drought ရှိပေမဲ့လည်းအဲ့တော့ in spite of ကိုသုံးမယ်ဆိုတော့ကျွန်တော်အဲ့မှာ noun phrase တွေပဲယူမှာဖြစ်တဲ့အတွက် there is ဆိုတဲ့ကောင်ကိုဖြုတ်ချလိုက်တယ်ဖြုတ်ချပြီးတော့ severe drought ဆိုတဲ့ noun phrase တွေတစ်ခုပဲယူလိုက်တယ်အဲ့တော့အဖြေက in spite of a severe drought, Sabrina and her family have some water to drink. ရမှာ number 2 sentence ရမှာဖြေရမှာ
ဟုတ်
ရရနော် Okay, so how about number 3? Number 3 Roger. Although she doesn't go to school at the moment, Sabria hopes to return in the future. အဲ့တော့ဘလို့ဆိုတော့သူကျောင်းမသွားရပြီမဲ့လေဟုတ်ပြီနော် future အတွက်တော့သူမှာရည်မှန်းချက်ရှိရလို့ပြောတာဟုတ်တယ်နော် knowledge ချက်ရှိရလို့ပြောသူခုနကလည်းစာပိုက်ထဲမှာသူကျေဖြစ်ချင်တဲ့အမျိုးသူပြောထားတယ်လေအဲ့တော့ကျောင်းခုမသွားရပြီမဲ့လည်းပဲ future အတွက် hope တော့ရှိတယ်လို့ပြန်ရေးချင်တာအဲ့တော့သူကပြန်ရေးခိုင်းတာက despite နဲ့ ing form နဲ့ပြန်ရေးခိုင်းတယ်အဲ့တော့ကျွန်တော်ဘယ်လိုဆက်မလဲ despite
not going to school.
Sabrina နဲ့အတူတော့ကျွန်တော် she ကိုဖြုတ်မယ်အဲ့တော့ despite
Not going to school.
Yes, despite doesn't ဆိုတော့ကျွန်တော် not ပြန်ရမယ်အဲ့မှာနော် not going to school at the moment. Despite not going to school at the moment, comma, Sabria hopes for to return in the future. ရမလားရမယ်နော်
ဟုတ်ရပါတယ်
Alright, teacher.
Okay. Alright, we will move to number 4. Number 4 လေးချက်ချင်း Although they have these problems, နော်သူတို့မှာဒီလိုပြဿနာရှိပေမဲ့လည်းအဲ့တော့ပေမဲ့လည်းဆိုတဲ့ sentence ကိုကျွန်တော်ကြည့်ရအောင်မယ် comma they remain positive အဲ့တော့အကောင်းမြင်နေသေးတယ်ပေါ့နော်အကောင်းမြင်သွားတာရှိနေသေးတယ်ပေါ့အဲ့လိုပြောချင်တာအဲ့တော့ in spite of နာမှာ pronoun နဲ့ချိန်ခိုင်းတယ်အဲ့တော့ in spite of
their problems.
Yes, these problems ဟုတ်ပြီနော် in spite of these problems အဲ့မှာကျွန်တော် they တူရတဲ့ထုတ်ချထားခဲ့မယ်အဲ့တော့ pronoun လေးပဲသုံးတာဖြစ်တဲ့အတွက်ကျွန်တော် pronoun လေးပဲယူမယ် have ကိုလည်းဖြုတ်မယ်အဲ့တော့ these problems အဲ့တော့ these problems ကကျွန်တော် pronoun အဲ့ဒီပြဿနာတွေကနေလွယ်၍နော်ပြဿနာတွေကလွယ်၍သူတို့က they still remain positive ပေါ့ဟုတ်ပြီနော်အခုချိန်ကြီး positive ဖြစ်နေသေးတယ် positive အမြင်ရှိနေတယ်အဲ့တော့ in spite of these problems, comma they remain positive အဲ့နံပါတ်4လေးရမလား
Around teacher.
So how about number 5? Number 5 that although they work hard to look after the animal, there is nothing people can do when there is no rain. You know, or despite necessary, despite ing form necessary. Alright, despite although she is an escorpion,
working hard
Working
to look
hard.
after the animals.
Despite working hard to look after their animals, comma, there is nothing people can do where there is no rain. Despite in spite of but then not to do it, through noun phrase, pronoun, ing form, ဒါပဲလိုက်မယ်။တမန်လိုက်လို့မရဘူးเนาะ full sentence ဒီတစ်ချောင်းလုံးဆိုလို့ရှိရင်ကျွန်တော် although သုံးလို့ရမယ်။နောက်တစ်ခုနပြောတဲ့ though, even though, however အဲ့ကောင်လေးနဲ့ချိန်ပေးရမယ် sentence တစ်ချောင်းလုံးချိန်ချင်တယ်ဆိုရင်ရမယ်နော် Okay. So is there any question for this pattern?
No, teacher.
No, teacher.
Okay. Question ရှိတော့ဘူးဆိုလို့ရှိရင် you have to make your own sentence by using this pattern. So you can use whether despite or in spite of. You can use one of them and you have to make your own sentence, okay? And the two sentences has to be contrast to each other, okay? So you have to write your own sentence. After that, I'll ask one by one, okay?
Teacher, two sentences.
Only one sentence. Because despite and in spite of, they have the same structure, right? So you can use whether despite or in spite of. You can use whatever you like. So have you finished?
Yes, I finished.
Okay. So can I start with you, Susan?
Oh, why not?
Okay, so you can tell your
Um, this meal looks unplateable, despite this is scrumptious. Do I have to say it again? Can you hear
Yes,
me?
because your sound is like a rural voice.
Okay, so this meal looks unplateable, despite this was scrumptious.
In spite of, despite,
Despite this was scrumptious.
this was.
Scrumptious.
Okay, so you use the whole sentence behind despite, right?
Yeah.
Actually, we have to follow
Like this
noun phrase.
meal looks unplateable, despite this is scrumptious. This was scrumptious.
So is there a whole sentence for me? Can you write down here? Because I think your
Yeah.
connection is not that stable.
No, my microphone broke today, so.
Okay. So can you write in the chat?
Oh, why not?
Okay. So while you are writing, can you choose next one for me?
I'd like to go with 9 teacher.
Silent, okay. 9 you have to tell your sentence.
Despite being during exam, no, wait. Despite being sick during the exam, he managed to top in the class.
Ah, really? Okay. So you can choose next one.
I'm choosing that.
Choosing that.
In spite of her illness, she went to school.
In spite of her illness, she wants to school. Correct.
To school.
So you can choose next one. Please.
To move.
To move.
Despite spending a month in Australia, he learned a lot of English.
Okay. So you can choose next one. Please.
Aga.
Aga.
Despite being hungry, I'm still taking lessons in the class.
Okay. So you can choose next one.
Together.
Paint husband.
Hello. Despite one key missing on my keyboard, I still use it.
Okay. Okay. So you can choose next one, huh?
Jason.
Jason.
In spite of these letters they've get, I will try to get them.
Okay. You can choose next one.
1000.
1000.
Despite all his wealth, he's stingy.
Okay. Okay, you can choose next one.
Penny.
Honey.
Despite feeling tired, she couldn't speak. She couldn't sleep.
He couldn't. Actually, he can sleep, right?
Like how?
Despite in spite of being tired, right? Your sentence is.
Despite feeling tired, she couldn't speak. Yeah, she couldn't sleep.
So despite being tired, and it has to be he can sleep. Okay, he cannot sleep. Okay, thank you. So you can choose next one.
Who left?
Who left? Nên chú ông, no, thế nên Thai, không nó, me do.
So no chair.
No.
Despite wanting to sleep, I have class.
So is that your real situation? right?
To be honest, it's real situation.
Okay, you can choose next one.
那对啊
22 啊。
Hello. So, despite not studying anything, he passed the exam.
He passed the exam. Okay. Okay, so you can choose next one.
Come now.
Come on.
She went out for a walk in spite of heavy rain. Heavy rain.
In spite of
Heavy rain.
in spite of the heavy rain, right? Okay. And the last one, I think only 10 tight left, right?
Yes, teacher.
Yeah, okay. You can tell.
And despite not going to bed at before 10 p.m., I go to sleep at 11 p.m.
Okay. Okay, thank you. So I think I have to tell something to Susan. Susan, are you there?
Yes.
Okay. Actually, despite now money, that means there are now phrase by line master. Yeah, the whole sentence like this is scambitious. So this is the whole sentence. I don't know. So despite now the whole sentence by Lumaya or Mohu. I mean the whole sentence by sentence solution to now the fact that it despite the fact that so you know to me another full sentence by Lumaya. Despite the low nature now dilo pattern unit on Yai. Yama to me.
Oh yeah, okay. This helped me a lot.
Okay. Despite something matter being despite being ambitious. Again, we don't change the solution. There is another pattern of despite despite the fact that no, then every lemma I think what the whole sentence by solution, not despite the fact that. And I teach chapter despite plus now for example. Okay. So I think everyone has finished, right?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so shall we move on?
Yes, teacher.
Yeah.
I see some of you guys are yawning, but let's move on, okay? So there is a speaking part. So number 5 is what in groups and discuss the problems that are caused by drought and look back at the Action Aid reports to help you. You may also include these ideas. Okay, so these are some of the consequences after suffering from drought. So dehydration. What is that dehydration? Yes, we have to suffer dehydration when we don't have enough water to drink, right? So at that time we can be dehydration, right? Okay, in case Nylin, he is really afraid of suffering dehydration. He drinks the water a lot.
Yes, never get
He
dehydrated.
really like choice. Okay, so dehydration. So you know the meaning now, right? So this is dehydration. So our body can dehydrate if you don't drink enough water, right? So drink a lot of water, especially in this summer, right? So we can be dehydrated. So how about famine? What does that mean?
Lack of food.
Yes, a serious lack of food. So how do we call this in our language? Famine.
Yes.
We have to they have to suffer famine, right? And malnourishment. So we have discussed about that one, right? When we don't have enough nutrition, right? And disease, there will be different kind of disease, right? After suffering from drought. So this will be the consequences, right? So is there any question for this vocabulary?
No.
Okay. Okay, so this time is writing. So write a short information leaflet for Action 8, telling people about the drought in East Africa, or you can choose another serious situation like this about natural disaster. You don't need to use full sentences. You can use note form and use no more than 50 words. And I want to give you this as homework. Is that okay?
Yes,
it's writing
teacher.
homework.
Okay, teacher. Okay.
So homework, right?
I will just
You
copy
can send
paste.
this to me on Fiverr, okay? After writing this. And the due date is next Monday before our class, okay? So before 12, you can give in your homework on Fiverr, okay? So this is the homework, number 6. So you can only write about the drought in East Africa, or you can also choose another serious situation about natural disaster, okay? And you also, you don't need to write full sentence, see? You just have to write down the notes. So you can write about the natural disaster, and you can also write about the consequences, okay? They are suffering. So you can see this as a model 1, okay? So is that okay? That is a homework for you.
Present hold.
Okay. Come on. Okay, so we'll move to page number 124. Let's
play games. Yeah.
Huh?
Let's play games.
Let's play a game. Okay. So how about the others? Nylanton suggests to play a game.
Yes, teacher, I agree with him.
100% agree with him.
100% agree.
Yes.
Oh, but do my some dodging wall game is all now.
How?
We didn't need Nani.
Reading never got Yanni.
Yeah, my brain isn't great anymore.
Oh, I am Yanni. Yanni.
Yeah, Manaka bio thing.
Okay, let's do this then. Okay, so we might what in a yellow meow, no? Okay, not some is something song, no?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So the first step you have to do is you have to think of a vocabulary. So it can be a noun, it can be a verb, it can be an adjective, it can be an adverb, whatever. It can be a conjunction. So think of a vocabulary and then send it to me. So you cannot cheat. So send it to me on Fiverr individually. Okay, so I can write down who choose which vocabulary. Okay, so I'll give you 1 minute to think about a vocabulary. So after thinking, you can send it to me, okay, on Fiverr individually, not in a group. Not in a group, okay? Individually, you have to send it to me, okay?
Only one, right?
Only one word, yes. Yes, individually and can not in the group, because don't let other people know your vocabulary. Okay.
Teacher တော့ပြန်ရှင်းပြပါနဲ့
ဆက်လောက်ပြင်ရှင်းပြပါလားဆိုတော့ vocabulary တစ်လုံးကိုစဉ်းစားလိုက်သမီးကောင်းတယ်မှာဟုတ်ပြီနော် vocabulary တစ်လုံးကိုစဉ်းစားလိုက်အဲ့ vocabulary ဒီ noun ဖြစ်ရင်လည်းဖြစ်မယ် hey ဒီမှာဒီပေါ်ကုန်ပြီခဏလေးဒီမှာ screen share อ่ะမြင်ရလားမသိဘူး
I think you should stop screen share.
တဲ့ Fiverr ဒီမှာ on ထားတာဆိုတော့လေနင်အဲ့ဒါ
Screen share ခဏပိတ်လိုက်လေ
ပြန်စဉ်းစားလိုက်နော်တဲ့အခုပို့ထားတယ်ချက်ခဏလေး screen share ရလိုက်မယ်ဘာလို့ဆိုတော့ဒီချက်ဟိုမှာမြင်နေရတာအဲ့ဒါကြောင့်မို့
Yeah, I vocab ကိုတစ်ချက်စီကိုဆက်ပြီးမလုပ်ရမှာလဲ
ဆက်ပြီးဘာလို့မဆိုမပြောပြအောင်ဆက်ရုံပဲဆက် so I'm just talking about the first step okay the first step လေးပြောထား
You just have to think of a word, right?
စီစဉ်တဲ့မင်းတွေက vocabulary တစ်ခုကိုသမီးစဉ်းစားလိုက်မှာခေါင်းထဲမှာပေါ်လာ vocabulary တစ်ခုစဉ်းစားပြီးလို့ရှိရင်ဒီချက်ကို Fiverr မှာ individually ပို့ပြီး group ထဲမှာမပို့နဲ့ကိုယ့်ရဲ့စလုံးကိုသူများအောင်မသိစေနဲ့ဟုတ်ပြီနော်ရမလား
ရပါမယ် teacher
okay အဲ့တော့ခဏကလေပို့လိုက်တဲ့လူတွေတစ်ချက်ထင်းနဲ့မြင်ရတော့တယ်တင်တဲ့လူတွေအဲ့တော့ another word တွေစဉ်းစားပြီးတော့ပြန်ပို့ပါလားဒီချက်တော့ထိန်းထက်စင်ရဲ့အကာရလားမသိခုနပို့လိုက်တာအဲ့ဒါမြင်ရတော့တယ် okay နုံကဖြတ်သွားရင် okay so I'll write down your vocabularyထိန်းထက်စင်ကမိကုံးမိထားတာပဲရှိတယ်နော်သူကwhat's your လားအဲ့ဒါမိကုံးမိရလား
That was the word.
Words. Okay, I think you have to write another one because I think that they saw your vocabulary earlier because I showed the screen. Okay.
Teacher, we just have to think of a word, right?
Yes, only a word. A vocabulary.
Sure, can I write in Chinese?
Hmm?
Can I write in Chinese?
No, you can't. It has to be an English vocabulary. Hey, Heather, can you think of the words? Okay, whatever. I just write down your second word. Wait, I just write down your words. Susan, is that a word?
Yes, teacher, it's a scientific words.
Are you sure you choose the word? You think
No,
and
no,
check
that
it
one.
out.
No, Jeff, the first one.
The first one, okay. And you still have a chance to change your word.
Yeah, I chose the first one.
Okay. Okay, it's still the first one, so you don't need to change the first one too.
Pardon, please.
You don't need to change the first one too, right?
I
That is the final decision, right?
Yeah, that's my final position. I will choose the first one.
Teacher, only need to set as one, right?
Yes, that's only one, I think. Okay, wait a moment. I'll just write down your words so you can cheat. Okay. Okay, no, have you sent the word to me? No.
I haven't. I'm gonna check.
Yes, okay, choose the word. You're the only one who left. Okay. Okay, so I have your words. Now it's time to play the game. And as a second, actually the title of the game is a crazy story. So all you have to do is you guys have to write a story together by using the word you have chosen right now.
Teacher, like crazy story with
Second
my
one.
word.
Teacher,
Seriously?
you
Yeah,
have been
I should
think you
choose
are
the second
teaching
one.
us. This is not a game.
Yeah, it is a game. So it's a kind
it's
of
not a game, it's a
crazy
writing
crazy
text,
stories.
you know,
Delusional.
writing activities.
So I asked like, guys, are you sure you choose the word? So I asked again and again. So that you have to write a story together by using the word you have chosen. So I want Nan and Tong. Nan and Tong to start. Okay. So
Like
now
we have
you
to
have
write
to give
or
the
we
first
just have
sentence
to
of
think.
the story by using your words.
Okay.
So I think you are the luckiest one.
My story.
Actually, not your story. It's your story. So your sentence is the first sentence of the story. So you're the luckiest one.
Okay. So this is an imagination. In my dream, I am the president of the United States.
Yes, you can write. You can write. So write down there the first sentence.
In the chat?
Huh? In the chat, yes. In the chat.
Okay.
So everyone can see.
So he is the subject of the story, like main character of the story.
Huh?
He said he imagined that he was the president, so that he started with he's the main character of the story.
Yeah,
Thank you.
He began the main character. Okay, he's still typing. So that is why the game is crazy.
That's it, right? Yeah.
In my dream, I am the president of the US. Okay, so who wants to continue your sentence? Nanita? You can choose. Next person.
I think Aka is friendly to me, so he won't write bad things.
Okay, so Anka, you have to continue his sentence, and it has to make a little bit of sense. Okay, so it has to be connected. So you have to write the second sentence of the story by using your word. And your word is paper, right? So you can change paper. You have to use paper. And everyone write down the sentence in your notebook. So after that, we can read how crazy your story is. Okay, so write down all the sentence. So the first sentence is, in my dream, I am the president of the US. So that is the second sentence, the first sentence. So the second sentence, for the second sentence, Aka is still thinking. Okay, so the second sentence is, even though he wants to be a president, he usually play paper stone.
Teacher, I don't want to be the president. I am the president. I just want to make it.
So even though he's the president,
pronoun, right?
so it's more weird.
Okay, so the pronoun has to be I, right? So even though I want to, I am the president, right? I usually play paper, stone, soccer with my cousin. So change the pronoun, okay? Because Nanita use I, right? I. But it's all about dream, right? Not the real. So in my dream. So okay. Okay, so Aga, you can choose the third sentence.
My name? Or a name?
You write the second sentence, right? So you have to choose the third person to continue.
21.
21. 21, you have to continue that one. And your word is?
And my
Consequence.
so
Okay, you can
I
think
need
and
time to
write
think.
down here. You don't need to tell us. Okay, everyone write down the story, okay? So there is a second sentence you have to copy, even though he and change the pronoun. Okay, even though I want to be a president, I usually play paper, stone, scissors with my cousins. And the third sentence is don't you have to use consequences, right? The third word is consequences. Lintu, are you stay there? Lintu, are you stay there?
Yeah, I think he's asleep and thinking that sentence in his dream.
I think he ran away, right? How you are in there, Lintu?
Yeah, I'm back. Zoom crashed
Okay.
and the screen turned black.
So did you write your sentence?
I'm still thinking.
Actually, your sentence is your vocabulary is not difficult to continue, right? Because it's consequence. So I think you can connect with the first sentence and the second sentence. There are consequences of being president. Okay, that is the third line. There are consequences of being the president. Okay, so that's the third line of our story. Okay, so Lutura, you can choose next one to continue your sentence.
Henderson.
Henderson. Okay, Henderson was its individual. So Henderson, you have to continue his the story. And you have to use your was individual in the sentence. Hey, cousin, are you there? Hey, cousin. Hey, cousin, are you there?
I think he gets
I already typed.
Oh, that is his sentence. Each individual in US hated. Okay, actually me, right? Because Nathan used the pronoun I, right? So it has to be like hate me because he don't care about actually I, right? I don't care about my country and just playing with my cousins. Okay. Okay, so hey cousin, you can choose next one to continue the story.
Sanrono.
Sanunua. Okay, Sanunua word is handsome. Okay, I think it's not that difficult, right? So you have to use handsome to continue the story. And you guys have to be careful about the pronoun you are using. Okay, so you have to use I. Okay, no, can you think of any idea? Okay, in spite of, okay, she is using the grammar pattern that we have learned today. So in spite of not being handsome, why not in spite of being handsome? In spite of not being handsome, I can be the annoyance of the country. Okay, why not be handsome? I think you attack Nine, right?
Teacher, actually, in the chat is worse than here.
Okay.
She
Okay,
said
so
that
no.
like he Nine, but he's not though.
Okay. Okay, so no, you have to choose next person to continue the story.
Susan.
Susan. Okay, Susan, so you have to use your word to continue the story. Susan, are you there?
Yes, I'm
Okay.
here.
Okay. So you have to continue the story by using your word. One day, unfortunately, his precistudinous, right? Actually beautiful, right?
Palpitinius.
Teacher, we can see chat.
Huh?
I think she's sending private.
Direct message. Susan, you have to
Sorry,
send
I'm
to
sorry.
everyone. You have to send to everyone. Okay, can you see?
Yes, we can see.
So actually the meaning is like, unfortunately, his beautiful wife loved him alone because he is ugly. Oh my god.
Yeah, that doesn't matter. I'm the president. I can kill her.
I'm the president, but you're ugly, so your wife
You're gonna get
loves
fired,
you.
son. You're gonna get fired, son. Be ready.
Okay, so we have to change the pronoun, Susan, right? My beautiful wife, right? Left me alone because I am ugly, right? Okay. So when you copy, you have to change the pronoun, okay? Okay, and Nalisa, how do you feel right now? Are you okay there?
Shit, this is just a story. I'm not the president.
Okay.
Low-key cry inside.
I mean, even if they are roasting me, I'm the president. If I were the president, that would be better. Like
Oh my god. Okay.
that has
gonna
more
fire you,
advantages,
son.
right?
He's hanging, teacher, hanging in there.
Okay, so unfortunately the time is up right now. So we have to stop our crazy story here. But up to till now it's quite funny, right? So we have to stop here, unfortunately. So maybe we can continue next week, okay? Okay. So I'm gonna stop here. So do you have any question for today's lesson?
Teacher, I accidentally sent something. Do not open it.
Okay. Okay, it's okay.
Oh my god. Do not open.
Okay, we won't open it, okay? Okay, so is there any question for today's lesson?
No, teacher.
No
Okay.
question.
Okay, So that's all for today, and we'll see you next week, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, bye,
Good.
teacher.
Bye.
Please forget
Bye,
about the
teacher.
homework, teacher.
Yes, don't forget about the homework.
Bye,
Yes.
Okay, teacher.
Bye bye.
I
Bye-bye.
didn't forget, teacher.
Okay. Bye bye.